It's your boy Nangunu in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about Manor Solomon, we're going to talk about Mesut Ozil, and of course, Gabriel Martinelli. The return is definitely on the cards. When exactly? Of course, I think some of you Arsenal fans would definitely know about it by now. But still, we have to update to you. For those who don't know still, the return of Gabriel Martinelli is sooner as expected than expected. Also, we're going to talk about Emil Smith Rowe and, of course, something really special. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. The first news that we got here is about Gabriel Martinelli's ankle injury. So we all know, according to Guardian, and of course, Arsenal provided an update about the whole. How should I say this? Injury update. They said that Gabriel Martinelli's ankle injury is not serious, and he could be back for Newcastle game on Monday. The Guardian understands a scan found no severe damage, and that although the 19-year-old will miss Thursday's match against Crystal Palace, there is a strong chance he will be available when Newcastle return to the Emirates. So yes, so it looks like Gabriel Martinelli could make his comeback very, very soon for the Newcastle game straight away. That is some awesome news, isn't it? Moving on. So Chris Davison tweeted out that I am delighted to bring you an exclusive Q&A with Arsenal correspondent Chris Wheatley. They say that Ozil to Fenerbahce making progress. Club doing everything they can to sign a creative midfielder. Head of football operations may come in by summer. So we could see a new recruitment by Arsenal in the summer. But first and foremost thing, my assumption is Ozil to Fenerbahce should be done. That is the whole priority that Arsenal need to get. I mean, of course, they need to get rid of certain players from the squad and make place for some new signings. Also, as suggested, we're going to talk about Manor Solomon. So, as you all know, Manor Solomon, the Israeli attacker, is linked with Arsenal. So, Manor Solomon, well, he's contracted until 2023 with his team as Shakhtar Donetsk. So, Solomon, who can play across the front line, is likely to stay put this current window. Arsenal don't have the funds to make expensive purchases unless an unforeseen number of departures take place, and signing Solomon would take a substantial fee given his contract expires in 2023. Manor Solomon's agent has spoken about the reports that links his client to Arsenal. He says, I think the big transfers will happen in the summer because January is always corrections. Secondly, Corona is affecting the market. Things will be clearer in the summer, but anything can happen. So his agent is much more realistic in not at all falling for all the rumors that is going on in the transfer market. So I would suggest you the same as well. So don't fall for these rumors. Of course, Manor Solomon has reacted to it as well. So this is what Solomon said. There's a lot of talk about teams. A lot of teams are interested. Big teams, I hear their names. It is exciting. So of course, any player would be super happy if a big club like Arsenal is definitely interested in you. But for how long is the big question. I mean, definitely that's a big question. However, also, we're going to talk about Dani Ceballos here, because Dani Ceballos is one of the 6 players that Real Madrid want to sell in order to fund a move for Kylian Mbappe this summer. It looks like, Dani Ceballos is one of the 6 players alongside Isco Alarcon. Yes, Isco Alarcon and Dani Ceballos along with 4 more players. Well, Luka Jovic has joined Eintracht Frankfurt on a loan deal. So a lot of departures will happen, and of course, let's see if these players get a new home so that Kylian Mbappe gets a new house for himself. Also, let's talk about some other things related to Arsenal, which includes Gabriel Martinelli. So he actually tweeted these images and with the caption, lucky to call this home. Of course, we are lucky to have you, bro. It's really, really awesome to have you at our club. Moving on, so Mesut Ozil's agent, Dr. Erkut Sogut, has opened up about Mesut Ozil. Now, the whole situation. What is exactly happening with Mesut Ozil? He says, Mesut can now meet with any club he wants, sign a contract, whatever is best for him. Mesut only lacks match fitness. There is no training lacking. Mesut is fit for now. Everyone knows that Mesut is from Fenerbahce. He announced it yesterday in his Twitter Q&A. Mesut is not just a football player. Mesut is Fenerbahce. He always said that if he came to Turkey, he would only play for Fenerbahce. I think it is very important that Mesut comes to Turkey, not only as a footballer but also as a lover of Fenerbahce. There is a process at the moment. We can't say it's over until we've signed it in the process. I hope so. Ozil joins Fenerbahce. So yes, it looks like it is definitely happening. But sometimes they take so much time that it just sucks the life out of you as an Arsenal fan. But anyways, Ozil's agent spoke about. He was asked whether Mesut Ozil is in quarantine. He says that's correct because he was in Germany to be beside his family before he is having to quarantine in London at the moment. Either today or tomorrow that will finish. There are some rules from this country's government that 5 days after returning, if you do a test and you're not positive, then you can leave the house. He's going to do something like this, and he will be able to go wherever he wants. So yes, right now Mesut Ozil is under, I think, quarantine. So let's see what the future has, store for him. But moving on, well, talking about the man of the year, Marcel Sabitzer is definitely giving a big headache to RB Leipzig because he's not signing a new contract. He's literally rejected a new contract, the playmaker. So Sabitzer has reportedly turned down RB Leipzig's latest contract offer, alerting Tottenham and Arsenal to come and get him. So according to Sky Germany, via Fuzzball transfers, the 26-year-old has turned down an extension. Yes, it is said that Sabitzer would prefer leaving in the summer of 2022 when his deal expires, with the club considering a sale at the end of this season. So Leipzig sporting director Markus Kroschke told Bill recently that talks are more likely to progress in a couple of months' time. He said, "We wanted to end the year first. Both sides will deal with the issue more extensively in the spring." The Sabitzer has previously insisted that his current contract situation will not be discussed until later in the year. The player stated last month that if I read my contract correctly, it expires in June 2022, which means it runs for another 18 months. The club have said that there will be no contract talks during the season. We'll have to see about everything else. I'm just doing my job. We have a game every 3 days. That's exhausting enough. The club have said that there would be no contract talks during the season. So I'm fully focused on playing a successful season and don't think about what will happen later on at all. So he's been very clear. The lad's pretty much clear. Well, according to certain reports that he's rejected a new deal, but right now it looks like he's not been offered because they don't talk about contracts in between the seasons. So everything will be discussed as the season ends. So that kind of speculations, people have really made transfer rumors of it. Kind of makes me sad, but okay, that's what I do as well. But moving on, Arsenal have reportedly made contact with Emiliano Buendia's agent. So transfer guru Fabrizio Romano told AFTV that he's one of the options. There has been contact with his agent in the last few weeks. Arsenal making some enquiries with many agents as they look for a quality midfielder. They're interested in Buendia, but it's not sure he will be the perfect player. Mikel Arteta is believed to be keen to get the deal over the line, according to certain sources. Do you believe those certain sources? No. Moving on, Emil Smith-Rowe is up for the player of the round in the FA Cup following his match-winning performance against Newcastle United. Yes, his performance with the Newcastle United, that the way he actually turned the game on its head, but he's not the only one there. You can go and vote for, go into the Twitter account of Emirates FA Cup. So they've actually put up a post. It's time to vote for your Emirates player of the third round. Who is it going to be? There are 4 names that have been suggested. Aston Villa's Louis Barry, Arsenal's Emil Smith-Rowe, Spurs officials team member Carlos Vinicius, and Crawley Town's Ashley Nadesan. So you can vote any one of the 4. You can vote one of them, and that would be all. So the FA now wants England to win a major tournament by 2024. Nearly a decade after former Wembley chairman Greg Dyke set the 2022 World Cup as the prime target for the Three Lions, the latest official aims of the governing body show a slippage in that time frame. Instead, the FA believes England should be seeking to win a major tournament by either the men's or women's team over the next 3 seasons. That period includes 2 European Championships and a World Cup for the men's team, and the delayed Euros and 2023 World Cup for the Lionesses. So they have to win. They have really got to work their socks off to win something like that. It's not going to be easy at all. Like, seriously, who thought that it would be easy? But moving on. So Arsene Wenger has quashed all hopes of making an emotional return to the Emirates again. So he told French TV station BFM Business that I remain an Arsenal fan. They are the club that I love, and I worked there for 22 years. I hope their current sufferings are just temporary. I will continue supporting them in any event. They have been one of the loves of my life, but you must not do the same thing twice. So yes, it looks like he's not going to be coming at Arsenal after all. We miss you, Papa Wenger. We know that, but that's okay. I think we just have to wait, and I think things will definitely be better. That's what was happening, right? So with this, we end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the news and everything about Arsenal comes to this platform every single day, twice. That depends the amount of news that we've got here. And also we got a live 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Do join in the live, and of course it's going to be a Leeds career mode. So I hope you would enjoy that. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.